Hello besties, it's Keira. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video, we're going to be doing a video where we're going to see how much I realistically read in a week. So if I'm being honest, usually I work pretty much full-time, like I work a full-time job, but we're after the holiday season, my hours are in fact getting cut, which money-wise is like not great, but like reading-wise is pretty freaking awesome. I just want a nice fun chill vlog to start off 2025 with. I'm gonna check in each day and do like a page count, all that situation, probably give you guys like little book updates. Make sure to follow all my socials down below, look like goodreads, my Amazon wish list, stuff like that isn't down there if you want to check it out. Like, comment, and subscribe for more videos by me. And let's just get right into it. My current read, I don't have the dust jacket on it, but is Heartless Hunter by Kristen C. Sorelli. The first book in, I think, a duology, and I'm currently on page, at this moment, 207. I don't know what page I'll be in the morning. Before I get into my thoughts, because I'll just give you guys a little thoughts so far. This is basically about a witch and a witch hunter. It's like enemies to lovers, like high stakes, and I think it's a YA fantasy. That's pretty much like all I know going into it. I don't know if it's like just the mood I'm in, but it took me a very long time actually like get invested in the story, and I was like so excited for this. Like I hyped it up, everybody was loving it last year, and everybody was like, you're gonna like it so much. I'm like, okay. This is a personal thing. One thing that I forgot about this book specifically is that people were describing it with kind of like fairy tale writing, or like not like historical fantasy romance, but like the language and what they're doing I feel like is very like olden times, and I just don't like that. Personally, that's why I DNF'd Once Upon a Broken Heart, because I just didn't love the writing style. That's what this one has, so that's a me problem, nobody else's fault. The plot was like just a little bit slow. Now that I'm halfway, I feel like things have picked up like a little bit, but again, I'm not like obsessed with it. I don't know what it is. I love any kind of like witch hunter romances, but like this book is just, I don't want to say kind of bland. I know it sounds bad, but like I think more high stakes situation because of what they're going through. That's my thoughts thus far on this book. That is all for me. I will talk to you guys probably at some point tomorrow with a update and page count number. Let's see how much I can read this week. Hi besties, sorry that it looked like this. Just got out the shower and the lighting is not great. I just want to give you guys a little like page update because I want to finish up this book. So I'm currently on page 328. I started originally on page 335. So I've read under 100 pages. I'm kind of too lazy to do the math right now. I think it's about 94 pages. I'm not good at math. I'm truly not trying to dog this book. Like I'm not trying to really rash on it, but I am just bored. I'm not having a good time. It's not that I'm not having a good time. I feel like it's been dragged along interestingly for too long. I feel like it's definitely like half plot, half romance, but then I'm also not feeling the tension or the angst or any romantic pull between the two characters. I just kind of want this book to be over with, so I'm going to spend the rest of the night reading. I feel like the beginning of the week is the week time I just don't get a lot of reading done because I have to spend hours editing my videos, so this is probably the most reading I'll get in a week. I'll talk to you when the book is over and we can do a little wrap up for the day. I'm here to talk about Heartless Hunter. I ended up finishing it a little while ago. I gave it 3 to 5 stars. I honestly feel like this was a personal thing for me. I think I could see why people really enjoyed it, but I just didn't connect with the writing style at all. Plot and the characters, I just didn't feel any emotion for. I just didn't feel invested with anything about this book. I mean, the ending was very crazy, very jam-packed, very action-packed, very like things happening left and right, and I was like, okay. It got kind of crazy. Kind of little bit of a like fourth wing PTSD moment at some point, and I was like, okay, I can't believe she just did that. Even starting this, like I really was in the mood to read it and I really wanted to read it, but like getting into it was very difficult for me, and I just don't know if I forced myself to keep going. Like maybe I should have DNF'd it and came back to it. I think I will read the second book. I'm not sure if I'm gonna buy it yet. Alrighty, y'all. So I started page 235 this morning, and this book ends 4:04. My total for today was 169 pages. I didn't talk about this much, but I feel like I read on average about 100 pages a day. This total for Sunday is 169 pages. The book I want to start, I think I know. I do really want to reread The Deal by Al Kennedy, the first book in the Off-Campus series. I think I'm going to start The Graham Effect and read that first. If I want to reread The Deal at some point, I will, and I'm very excited for it, and I've heard many good things about it. That's all for me. I will update you guys probably sometime after work tomorrow, a little bit more in the evening, just to tell you what book I'm reading, how many pages I have read in that certain time frame. Hey y'all, I feel like this is a really weird angle that I've never stood in before and filmed. I wanted to switch it up. So quick update, I am currently reading The Graham Effect. I'm on page 50. This is probably as far as I'll get into the book today because my brother has a high school hockey game that I'm going to, and I will be gone the rest of the night. Quickly, because what this is about, it's like a new series where this book specifically is about Garrett and Hannah Graham's child, their daughter Gigi, and she is a hockey player, and she's training to like go to the Olympics or whatever. I think that's where she ends up meeting the male main character like later on. I don't know if they have to like work together, but his name is Ryder, and he is transferring from another like school. They ended up closing down, and now their hockey team is merging with Briar U. So far, not much interaction between the two characters. We've had like prologue, and then we'd have like one scene where they briefly literally went, said a nickname and said a nickname back, and then they walked away from each other. So I think it's just the building of the plot and the characters. The Kindle lately has really been helping me. I feel like as soon as I picked up on my Kindle, I read super fast. My total for Monday will be 50 pages. So I started this book and then I made it up to 50 pages. I will talk to you guys some point tomorrow with a little bit of an update on my reading. Hello besties, it's Kira. Time for a quick check-in for reading today because I am probably going to be busy the rest of the night. I will update you guys that actually yesterday, last time I talked to you, I think I was on page 50 or around page 50, and I was like, okay, so this is the only time I'll read for today. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. And I actually read in the car waiting for my brother's hockey game to start, and I ended up getting up to page 94, which I'm really surprised I even did. In total yesterday, technically I read 93 pages. So today I started on page 94. I haven't got much time to read. Currently on page 56. means I've read 50 pages already, which it doesn't feel like it. I'm still enjoying this book. I feel like it's definitely more of a slower burn, which I love. They're both obviously feeling like each other are like attractive and all that stuff. They got that little like lusty brain going on, but it's not like too heavy. The only thing is that like we know a lot about Gigi, the female main character, but we don't know much about Luke. Sorry, Ryder. I guess he goes by Ryder. We kind of like just learned a little hint because he always is comparing like his life kind of like growing up and his situation to Gigi because, you know, she comes from obviously Garrett Graham. She comes from like a wealthy family because of all his success, and she just has like a lot of things and a lot of nice things, and he's always just like, oh, I've never had something like that. Like I can't even imagine growing up with something like that. And obviously he's got some lore, he's got some trauma attached to him. His mom passed away when he was younger, and then he was in the foster care system growing up, so I guess now we got a little bit more, but I want more depth from him. I feel like we haven't really gotten much into him. I want a little bit more emotional side to the book and to these characters, but it's entertaining, it's fun, I'm flying through it. So we're currently sitting at 62 pages, which again is not bad. I'll definitely show a clip by the end of the night if I read any more or not. Hello besties, good morning. It is in fact Thursday morning, so this is why I look like this and I sound like this. I didn't get to update you guys at all yesterday about my total page count. So yesterday was my day off. I ran some errands. I went and hung out with a friend, and then my brother had a hockey game in the evening. I did squeeze in as much reading as I could. Wednesday's total, I started on page 260 of The Grimm Effect, and then I read up till 404. So I read 144 pages, which is honestly a lot more than I thought I was going to read yesterday. Quick thoughts. I'm still really enjoying it, but I feel like we kind of lost the plot of like more like Gigi's side, because like her whole thing about like this book, I guess, is that she wants to make Team USA, but I feel like we've only got like, I think like 1 or 2 scenes actually relating to that whole like plot line and situation. It's very smutty. It's a lot more smutty than I thought. I really like Ryder's character. Like, I seriously love him. I feel like this book kind of has a lot more than it is on the back of the book. I'm hoping to finish it, honestly, today, get it wrapped up. I will hopefully talk to you guys later today when I finish the book. Hey y'all, hey besties, what is going on? Sorry about the angle. You know, I'm really trying to do different angles. Just finished The Grimm Effect by Elle Kennedy. I can't decide between a 4.5 or a 4.75. It definitely was not a 5-star. It is like a longer book, so I guess I can see why we kind of lost both of their plots at some point. I feel like, do I justify that? And then the middle part was just like so much smut, like so much, that I kind of also got lost in the story. And then by the end, I feel like there was not as much, and there was a lot of just like wrapping up different plot points and stuff. I'm definitely leaning more towards 4.75 as I'm talking to you guys, but again, I will probably like put up my final rating as I think about it a little more. I really enjoyed this one. I like loved Luke and Gigi's character like so much. Like I loved them separately, and I really liked them together. Just like seeing Luke's character development throughout this whole entire book was just amazing, and he's truly like one of my favorite Elle Kennedy men. Yeah, I loved the little glimpses of characters from the off-campus series. I am very excited to continue with the series. I feel like I already want to reread this book. Like, that's what I'm feeling. Is it 5? do I just give it 5 stars? So for the page count for today, I started on page 404 and then the last page in that book is 489. So I read 85 pages today and I'm honestly probably not going to start another book today, and I will talk to you guys at some point tomorrow. Hello besties. I'm just gonna come in and do like quick little update situation. So it's currently Friday evening. It's 5:02 p.m. and I have done absolutely no reading today. Absolutely none, which is fine. I do have a couple updates. So I'm going to talk about the book I want to start. I'm going to start off though with talking about the Graham effect, because I feel like after I finished that book, I feel like the last clip I didn't explain anything well. And it's like one of those situations where you have to like sit on a book, gather your thoughts. Like, I'm very excited to say that it is my first 5-star of the year. I feel like when I was explaining like my thoughts about the book, I did mention that like I felt like we lost the plot at some point. Like that's, I guess, like the main plot of like why they start helping each other. That didn't make the book boring. That's one thing that I don't think I mentioned, but I wanted to make clear that like, yeah, it's like a long book. It's like almost 500 pages, but I was entertained for those whole 500 pages. Even though we lost the plot, it was still interesting. I was liking what was going on, and I loved this book. One of those 5 stars where like it came out of nowhere. I love their dynamic. I loved how much Gigi helped him and how he helped her. Definitely recommend it. And then the book that I'm going to start right after I'm done filming this actually is called Dragonfall by L.R. Lamb. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing that right. This book I saw at a Barnes & Noble was like advertised as some like epic romantasy and like enemies to lovers or whatever. And I've heard like nothing about it. So still a bit confused. How I'm interpreting it is there's like this girl who's like a thief or whatever, and she steals this certain artifact. I think with that artifact, it ends up like waking up this dragon. I think they have to like strike a deal or something to like make sure, I don't know, he doesn't destroy the world. I'm not really sure. If it's a romance, it's between the thief and a dragon. Like, is he a shapeshifter? I don't know. I am so intrigued. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow, and tomorrow is actually like the last day of this little how much I read in a week. Hello besties, we were filming on the phone. Just going to give you guys a quick little update before I am gone pretty much all day. Last night I did start Dragonfall, but I only made it 7 pages in because I just was not having a good mental night. So I just didn't read. It's currently Saturday, it is about 12 o'clock and I'm going to leave soon. My brother has a hockey game and it's an hour and a half away. I will be gone probably tonight, so I really don't think I'm gonna get any more reading done. I read a little this morning and I made it page 16, so I read about 9 more pages. So far, this is so confusing. There's too many terms, there's too many like things that I just have no idea what it's about. Maybe I'm just dumb. I'm hoping the more I get into it, the more I'll understand. Today is the last day of this little like how much I can read in a week challenge, and we'll do a little wrap up probably tomorrow. Let's see how much I can read on this last day of this challenge. Hello besties, it is Keira. It is now time to wrap up this video. I felt like we started off the video very strongly, and then I don't know what happened at the end of the week. Didn't end very well. I'm here to just give you guys a quick little recap situation, and then we'll do like a full wrap up number. For Saturday, I ended up starting on page 7 and I only read till page 20. I literally left for my brother's hockey game at like probably like 12:20 or something, and we did not get home until after 10. So it was a long ass day. I don't know if it's the book I'm not in the mood for or if I'm really just busy. I'm not sure. My thoughts on this is that terminology and the language and all of like the things is so confusing. I'm not following anything. So I'm gonna give it probably maybe up to like 50 pages. Maybe I'll even try 100. And if I just like am not in this story or invested or anything, I don't know if I'll DNF or soft DNF, but books I read in this video was Heartless Hunter, gave it a 3 to 5 stars. I could not even tell you how that book ended. I just don't remember anything about that book. Then I read The Graham Effect and gave that 5 stars. I'm still thinking about that book. I love that book, love those characters, and I'm so glad that I did enjoy it. For a total page count for the week, I got 676 pages. I feel is a little low for me because I feel like I on average read or try to read about 100 pages a day. I mean, I guess that would mean like 700 pages. I just chose the busiest week for me to start this video, but again, we're busy gals. That is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to follow all my socials down below, love my goodreads, my Amazon wishlist, stuff like that. It's linked down there if you want to check it out. Like, comment, and subscribe for more videos with me. And I will see you guys next week for another video. Bye!